G'day everyone, I'm Steve Toohey. I'm the National Director for YMT Australia, and I'm sharing today some really exciting news off the back of what's been a very difficult few months, no doubt, for all of us. And the very exciting news for us as an organisation is that YMT Australia will be resuming all of our mission opportunities and mission activities throughout Australia, throughout Sydney, Perth and Melbourne, from the 20th of July this year. The 20th of July represents the beginning of the next school term for most states of Australia, and we're really delighted to be in a position with the easing of restrictions around Australia to be back and on deck in a full capacity for mission. Our team members have been outstanding, spending the last few months in lockdown back home with family, and along with all of us going a bit cabin fever-like, but we've all come through this time, and the team members, we're just so proud of the focus and the way that they've participated in ministry to young people, even during this time via online mediums, and their vision and their eagerness to be back on deck in a full way has given us a great confidence that we can resume. And that will happen on the 20th of July. We've got a few things to do in the lead up to the 20th of July, and we're certainly moving on ensuring that YMT as an organisation is equipped to be COVID safe, and we have a range of training and induction for our team members coming back to make sure that we can return to ministry in schools and with young people in follow-up contexts to make sure that ministry is responsible and safe for everyone involved. So we're really excited about that opportunity for further training and development. But the big news is 20th of July across Sydney, Perth and Melbourne will be back on deck and raring to go. Guys, the second exciting news we did want to share at this time was that we're in full swing for 2021. We're obviously preparing for the second half of this year in a special way, but we're also working strongly toward preparing our teams and the national team for 2021. We've received already quite a few applications, and we have a couple of confirmed 2021 team members already. But if you or anyone that you know has an interest in dedicating a year to working with young people and being an instrument in God's hands in this way, we would really love to hear from you. Despite COVID and all the threats that our society has faced, we just believe so deeply that God's not finished with us, and that He's still raising up men and women, young men and women right around the country and in this part of the world to take the gospel to His young people. So if you feel that that's on your heart, or you know someone who you think could be a great asset to God's work, then we would love to hear from you. And just to confirm that we're certainly going forward, and with plenty ahead of us already this year, we've got an eye on 2021 also, so just to share that with you. We'd also like to just express, especially at this time off the back of the last few months, our sincere thanks to all of our amazing stakeholders right around Australia. We especially want to thank all our brothers and sisters in the Disciples of Jesus community. The community provides much of our pastoral care and the environment of faith and support for our teams in each location. So a very sincere thanks to all our community brothers and sisters. We'd like to express our very sincere thanks to all of our partners and sponsors. So those companies and those dioceses, and also those individuals or families that contribute financially to keeping YMT viable month to month. Over the last few months, it's obviously had a massive impact on the economy and on every small business, and certainly on us as a not-for-profit charity. But we've had some really wonderful people not only continue their sponsorship and their support, we've even had some people sign up during this period and some increase their giving. So for everyone, whatever the circumstances and whether they're continuing or have had to pause their giving, we just want to say a very special thank you to everyone who gives financially and provides the basis for this work to continue year after year after year. Also, just thirdly, wanted to acknowledge just the wonderful schools that we're in partnership with that engage YMT every year around Australia. We value so deeply that partnership that we have. We recognise that teachers in schools offer a connection with young people that we can't provide as external presenters, and yet as external service providers we bring a strength and a gifting and a connection with young people that teachers find very hard to create. So it's just a really wonderful combination of both staff and YMT, and we're very grateful for the flexibility that the schools have shown in recent months, and just for that ongoing relationship. It's a great privilege for us to be working in Catholic schools and in state schools around Australia, and we just want to say a very special thank you to all our schools and the staff that we connect with right around Australia. So it's really great to be able to share this exciting news with you, especially at this time. We know very clearly that if young people had a need for the gospel prior to COVID, their need for the hope and the encouragement that comes with an encounter with the gospel is even greater now in a post-COVID context. So we're really looking forward to being back on deck and making our strongest contribution, maybe the best contribution we've ever made in our 35-year history, to sharing the gospel with young people and inviting them into a really genuine encounter with Christ and the opportunity to know what it means to live a life with His care and provision and mercy and hope in their life. So thanks again for all your support, and we'll keep you up to date as we tackle the next few months.